everyone, welcome to Country in the City. My name is Sherri. Hi, welcome. I'm coming to you today because, as promised in my last video, I told you that I would bring you a video showing me putting my everyday Rae Dunn and some of my Valentine Rae Dunn up onto my hutch, and that is what I am going to do. Let me turn this light on here so I have a little bit of light, and hopefully that doesn't, it's going to give a little bit of a glare in the background, but I need that so I can see. And I'm not really sure what I am going to do as far as like placement. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to turn you here and show you. Now, excuse my home because I am in the midst of cleaning. I'm doing a purge and a clean. So I'm going to move this over here out of the way. I'm so happy that you all came back today and here with me. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. Now, I do have some of my little plate holders and stands and that I use on my hutch for my Rae Dunn, and there's some more underneath in my sideboard. Let me show you my sideboard. I'm going to turn you and tilt you down. Well, maybe I will just set you down. Sorry about the shaking. This is my sideboard. And you can see a lot of the Rae Dunn in here. I have a lot stored. And like this is fall. This is some of my Valentines in here, some of my Valentine's mugs. And there'll be stuff that will be coming back out that I want to use. I also have some Easter in here and just a lot of everyday. I do have some summer items in here, but most of it is just everyday stuff that I want to, you know, pull out and use. So let's get started. Let's see. Pull out my spoon, fork, and knife set. Not sure that I'm going to use it here because I do use it a lot. I pull it out for every like dinner we have in the house. And I believe these are all Easter. Fourth of July. So I may need this. I'm going to pull this out just in case. See, I keep some bags in here in case I change my mind, or usually just for putting between things. They're called pasta bowls. Well, that's what people have dubbed them. So I'm going to pull these out just in case I want to use them. Turn you this way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to have to take a lot of stuff out just so that I can get to what I want to get to. These are all fall. Put this one back there. Easter platter and 4th of July. Okay. had. I thought I remembered. I have my serve platter, which I will pull out. And my let's eat. And my happy Easter. So I have 2 Easter platters, so that's good. All right. All right. Just gonna move my fall mugs. Actually, I'm going to set them down here. Some of these are very rare, like the fall y'all. I have 2 pumpkin spice, and as you can see, they're even different colors inside, shades. This one is from 2017, this one's from 2018. So you can see, very, even though you might have it, sometimes you might like it a little better if you check out the next year's. And some people prefer older things rather than newer things. So okay, I have my XOXO mug. Love yours. Mine. Be mine. Love with red inside. And the red heart. Big one on the front, little one on the back, and red interior. And that is it. And my Easter's on the bottom. And my happy birthday mug. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up. I'm going to start taking my Christmas mugs. And I know I'm going to have to redo this again because I'm going to pull out my Easter mugs in a few months. But I just want to get these in here, and I know I have more Christmas than I do fall when it comes to mugs. So I want to put them in first. I think I have a cocoa mug up here. That's staying out because I drink cocoa year round, so. What happens when you buy additional things. Then you go and try putting them away. There's no room. All right. And I know some of the questions I'm probably going to get is, do I use these all? Do I use all of them? And I really do. I use, you know, I have a lot of people over a lot of time. I don't know, I've mentioned it before, but my husband is a pastor, and so I've always got people at my house, always. And so sometimes, you know, sometimes there'll be, you know, 20 or so people here to eat. And that's fine. Used to also have, you know, my sons play a lot of sports, so I would have a lot of kids over. And if my mugs are out on the mug tree, I don't mind them using them. I really don't. Look at my hair. Woo. I really don't mind them using them. People, they're there. People will just take them and get a drink of water or something like that, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. So, what I'm going to do now is I am noticing that a lot of my everyday Rae Dunn is already out in my my small, I call it my chicken wire hutch right here. Let me walk you over there and see if I can show you that. Now, pardon my house, it is really dirty. You know, like dusty dirty. Oh, I turned that off. That's right, unplugged it. But you can see I have my, you know, juicer. I have different mugs and, you know, different pitchers and tea pitchers and that. So a lot of my things that I use, like the sugar and creamer when I pull it out, my butter dish, it's hiding back here. Just different things. My cookie canister when I make cookies. Now that my Christmas cookie canisters are away, you know, that will be used more now. So I'm going to set you up here, and I'm going to try not to have my back to you too much, but I am going to pull from the different, I have all my Rae Dunn out that I want to use, that I think I might want to use, and I will pull from that, and I'm going to kind of put this together. Now, it may not stay this way because a lot of times I have to live with it for a little while just to, you know, kind of figure out what I want. So I'm going to move my little gingerbread guy, put him there. And we're gonna let me see. since Christmas is over, I'm going to take this ribbon off. This is the ribbon that came on it. And my chairs are covered in the black, and it's not pure white, but it's a shade of white, buffalo check, like this. And I made a small table runner, so I may put that on here. And then I use ecru or off-white napkins, cloth napkins on my table. So, although I really should go buy some different. Put those in there in case I ever want to use it again. And I'm just taking the ribbon and just crinkling it a little bit. Same with this one, just crinkle it a little bit. And then the other two have bows, so I managed to get bows on them, which I may have done that on purpose. I don't really remember. So, and then I have some other stuff that I'm going to be putting on here. I don't know. I may try this and live with it for a few days to see if I want to keep that on. So let me put it on here and see. So usually I keep my birdhouses up on the very top, but let's see, what else? I don't have any of my greenery in here right now, but daughter bought me these cute little plates, can see it. I'm going to scoot you up so that you can see better. These cute little Rae Dunn plates. And they match my little spoon, fork, knife up there. And this teapot, another fellow collector and a friend in Long Island, New York, sent this to me. So I'm going to take it out of the one hutch, my chicken wire hutch, and I'm going to move it over here. It's just a little, it has, you know, a little, I don't know, it looks springier to me. It doesn't look, not even really spring. It just, doesn't have the wintry look, which is what I'm trying to go for, not a super wintry look. Winters in New York are glum enough, and they can get very, it can become overwhelming, you know, because it's dark and dreary long enough. So I'm going to put that there. And I don't know if I'm going to keep that up there. And I usually I'll try to find, I have greenery that goes in them, and I don't know where I put them. I think they're in the bottom of the, I think it's in the bottom of my sideboard there. So I'll pull that out if I can find it and put them in there. They're like little succulents, I believe they are. I have a cloth here. I'm just wiping things down. All right. So then I take, for some height, I have little round hors d'oeuvre eat plates. And my sugar to go with my teapot. All right, now let's see some. What I can find. Ah. All right. Sorry, I get quiet when I start decorating. And of course, this will be changed, you know, as I add more stuff to it, and as I, you know, I'll put something up on the top. I'm not really sure yet. I have to pull out and finish putting away my Christmas stuff that's here on my table. I'll show you this. See, I just got the space-saving bags for my pillows there, and that's the homespun tablecloth that goes on my. This is the homespun tablecloth that goes on my table. This here, and then I have to. I'll figure out a centerpiece, and then all of this Christmas. Well, the mugs aren't Christmas; those are the Valentines, and they're gonna go up there on my pegboard, my peg rack there, and we'll do that right now, actually. And you know, as I get stuff put away and start cleaning, next week I will do. I'll go room by room, and I'm going to be deep cleaning each room. So, this one, I got to take the sticker off. If I remember rightly, my husband got me this one last year. He found it and bought it for me. Back then, they were only $4.99. When I first started collecting, I could get mugs for $2.99, and then like a month after I started collecting, they were $3.99. And then now they're up to $5.99 and sometimes $6.99 for the Rae Dunn mugs. So, yeah, when I first started looking at Rae Dunn and didn't really realize it was such a big deal, well, I'm going to have to put that in the sink and get that off. Yeah, it was, they were a lot less expensive. But that's all right. I'm pretty much done with my collection as is, so I don't have to worry unless something comes out that I really just would use and have to have. So I put them up. Now I can use them off the wall as I want to, as I need to, or, you know, whatever. It's perfectly fine. You know, I'll find a place for some of this stuff here, and I'm going to get the rest of the Rae Dunn taken off the table, and I have some decor items here that I've just bought. I bought some. Well, let me show you. I went to Target and I got this cute little lantern. It was only $5. Now, the only thing I find with this is that the opening is narrow. So I think I'm going to have to put some filler in the bottom. And instead of putting a battery-operated LED candle in here, because it just won't go in. The opening is a little narrow. I have beeswax. They're like the country red beeswax candles. And I'll just put that down in the filler in the bottom. Or unless I choose to fill it with twinkle lights or something, which I very well may do, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing for my centerpiece yet. I'm still thinking about that. And then I went and I got 8 of the country, I call them country red. They're like a cranberry chargers. They were $3 each at Michael's. And I got them, it was either 70 or 90% off. So, I got those when I was away beginning of the week. And then my husband, a couple weeks ago, before Christmas, he went to the Christmas tree shops, and he got them even cheaper than this. It was $9.99, 3 different size candles with the remote, And I think he said he got them for $7 or $7 and change. The brand is Apothecary and Company. And it was at the Christmas tree shop. So I don't know if they'd have them on their website on clearance. That was like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, that I am pretty much done with this hutch. Let me give you a close-up. I am going to, of course, add in some greenery. I'll add in some filler in the bowls. I just have to find it. I don't know what I did with it. And I'll add something up there. And I have some bird-related items that I'm going to be bringing out and putting with my Rae Dunn birdhouses. I had went to Pier 1 at the end of last spring and got a bunch of their bird-related items on clearance. So I have those. I have their nests and their bird eggs and the nest with the there's like mini vegetables in them and things like that. So I'm going to pull all that stuff out and get it placed where I think it needs to go and will look good. And I may, for now, I may switch this out and put one of my other ones up. I'm not sure I want the Valentine's one up just yet, since it's only, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll live with it for a couple hours and see what I like. So yeah, that's it. So I will say here, I'm so happy that you all came back to help me do my hutch. And it was cleaned prior to me putting everything on it. It has been wiped down with because I can't climb, so I get my family to help me, and they wiped it down with a wood cleaner and a soft cloth. And yeah, so I just wanted to put that disclosure out there so that I don't get any messages. Why didn't you clean it? You know, you're dirtied. Whatever. Just so everyone knows, disclosure. The hutch was cleaned. It was dusted and wiped down and cleaned before I put any of my dishes up there. And all of these dishes will get cleaned and put away. As a matter of fact, all of those mugs that I already put away, they were already cleaned and then hung back up there just a couple days ago. So they are clean. All of these dishes are clean. I use them, wash them, put them back. All right, so that disclosure is done. So I just want to say thank you all for stopping by and for seeing what I was doing here today. I wanted to bring you along as I decorated my hutch with some of my dishes. And I'm sure you'll see in the next couple videos, I will update you on if there's any more changes going on and what I have done. And I will update you on when I put my Christmas dishes away, what that looks like in there. And you can see how packed it is. Some of these will go in my chicken wire hutch because I did pull some pieces out of there. So some of these will go in there and that will be fine. Even though some of them are kind of Christmassy, I just tuck them to the back and I layer things out. And the real Christmassy ones, like my platters and that, because they're so heavy, they will go in the sideboard. So, but I wanted to say thank you very much for all of your kind words in my previous videos. And thank you so much for stopping by and being here with me. And I hope that you all are very happy. And I hope you all are very healthy and none of you are suffering with any illnesses or diseases. And if you are, just know that when I think about all of my friends here on YouTube, I say a little prayer. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week. And I will see you again really, really soon. Be blessed. Bye, y'all.